Hi fire signs, these are your general collective messages for the month of May 2022. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this reading does not apply to you and it's not resonating with you, it's probably not your message at this time, so please don't force it to resonate. Also, we are in eclipse season right now. We had a solar eclipse on 30th of April and we will be having a lunar eclipse on the 16th of May. Usually eclipse season or eclipse tunnels are timed when you just have to sit back and go with the flow and allow the universe or divine or whatever God, whatever is your belief system, allow that to do its work, because eclipses usually are the time when the divine or the universe takes things in its own control, in its own hands, and therefore we see a lot of fated events happening during eclipse season. Alright, so whatever is meant to happen for us, for you at this time, allow it to happen. Don't seek to be in control of situations, of people. Even if something seems to be going very, very off or very haywire, just allow it to take its course. Okay, let's get started. We'll get one theme for which Aries fire sign do we have coming up now? Leo? Yeah. Let's get one theme for Leo for May 2022. Breathe. Beautiful card. Number 11. Leo, just a lot of opportunities for you this month to relax, allow yourself to go with the flow, just breathe, just be in a state of deep relaxation, be in a state of flow, be in a state of being present, also being very, very present and mindful to what is happening with you in your life, internally as well as externally. So just being able to witness the present, that's the energy, that's the theme that's going to be there for you for this month. Depends on how you apply it to yourself now, Leo, how much you are making use of this support or this energy to help you to be more mindful and be more present. So beautiful, and a beautiful theme to get. Let's get one for Sagittarius. Okay, I'll give it one last shuffle. Flexible. Sorry, Leo, you got the number 29, so 11 will be a significant number for you this month. Sagittarius, you've got 19, so 1 might be a significant number for you this month, and your theme is flexible. So beautiful, very light messages so far for fire signs. Stay flexible this month, Sagittarius. Go with the flow. If you are able to do some physical exercises or physical activities that help you to experience more flexibility in the physical state, please go ahead and do that as well. Generally, I think Sagittarius is a mutable sign, so therefore generally they don't, even amongst the fire signs, generally they're the ones who don't have trouble with going with the flow. They're not very headstrong in the sense that they don't need to have things done their way all the time as compared to the other fire signs. But I think this month you will see an amp up of that, Sagittarius. So you will very happily just go with the flow. You'll stay in a state of ease as well this month. Nice. For both fire signs, similar messages. Okay, let's get one for Aries. Aries 2 came out, I'll read both. Deep knowing and unfinished symphony. So, and your numbers are 43, which is 7, and 10, which is 1. So 7 and 1 might be significant numbers for you, Aries. Alright, deep knowing, So you know that there will, in this month, something might keep coming up, Aries, and you will know for a fact that there is something unfinished over there, whether it's a relationship, it's an equation, it's an environment, or a certain way of being. Something will keep coming up this month, and you will know that it's coming up because there is no completion that has happened over there. So my suggestion to you would be that you start working on completing that, so that it doesn't repeat. There could be patterns also which may keep coming up this month for you, Aries. And those patterns essentially will be coming up is because you have not either learned the lesson, or you have not closed a particular chapter, so to speak. Okay, remember that everything that is happening in our lives happens in a cyclic way, right? There are chapters that happen even within us. There are growth milestones that happen, and those are cycles or chapters, and it has a beginning and you have to have an end to it. You have to have a closure to it so you can move to the next level. Every time we cease to close loops, the same thing will keep happening again, because there needs to be that closure that needs to take place, or that lesson that needs to get learned. If we don't learn the lesson and we keep repeating, then those things will keep repeating themselves in our lives, which essentially means that your rate of growth or your rate of evolution or your spiritual elevation starts getting stuck. Okay, so you will know, Aries, that there is something that is happening again and again in your life, and that is happening is because there is something either you have not learned or something that you have not closed. So see how that applies to you and do what you need to do to make your closures. Okay, let's get started. To do one thing you want to work on. Okay, let's get one message for Leo. One thing you want to work on. Pith. So you want to work on breath work, Leo. Work on your breath, but also work on pith. Is a combination of I think like fire and air. So it's a very watery component. Pith is a very watery component. Fire and water. Pith is a combination of fire and water. So it's a very powerful component. So pith is basically one of the components that makes up the human body, right? We have pith, vat, and kapha, right? So pith is the fiery dosh, or the fiery element, fiery plus watery element, which gives rise then to acidity, and it gives rise to heartburns, etc., and all of that at a physical level. What happens at a spiritual level is that you can lose concentration, or you can become little disillusioned, or you can become too aggressive, depending on which element is working stronger, whether the fire element or the water element. So at a spiritual level that can happen, right? But it's a very potent force as well. It's a very powerful force as well if you use it in its positive light. So Leo, what you're being asked to work on is, I would look at it more from the physical aspect, is that work on the foods that you're eating. Be careful about the foods that you're eating. So know what causes you acidity, know what causes heartburns, heartaches, etc. for you in your body. That will then take care of that element or that component, so that at a mental, emotional state, you're not either passive or aggressive. You stay in a more assertive state. Alright, so work on that, Leo, this month. Okay, let's get one for Sagittarius. Ahimsa. Who else got this? I think Taurus got this as well to work on. So work on this, Sagittarius. Work on, yes, ahimsa means non-violence, but I also feel like ahimsa for you or for any of us can also mean presence of an ego or an overactive ego. Okay, so work on that, because that will help you to stay flexible, right? So don't let ego or pride get in your way this month, Sagittarius. Do things from a compassionate place, do things from a place of brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever you call it. Do things from a place of peace and harmony, because that, and humility, because that will help to keep your ego under check, and that will help you to be more flexible through this month. Okay, nice card, nothing heavy. Let's look at one for Aries. Okay, I'm giving it one last shuffle. All right. And this card has also come out at least 3 times now. So 3 different zodiac signs have got this card now. Swadhisthana, which is your sacral chakra. Why is everybody being asked to work on their sacral chakra this month? Taurus, we're in the month of Taurus. Yeah. Okay, so you're being asked, Aries, to work on your Swadhisthana, sacral chakra, creation. You are creating your experiences because of unfinished symphony, unfinished business. Chapters keep repeating themselves in your life because you have not had closures, or you have not learned your lessons, and you know exactly what it is, and that is not helping you to create what you want to create, the kind of life you want to create, the kind of ideal or most beneficial situation or experience or equations or relationships or environments that you want to create in your life. It is stopping the progress of that creation. So you want to work on that this month, Aries. Work on your creativity, work on ensuring that you're not overindulging in pleasures and just physical pleasures, because our sacral chakra also is in charge of pleasures, right? Especially in your case, if those are the things that are causing repetitions in your life or unfinished business to keep popping up in your life, then you want to work on that properly and well, Aries. Nothing very heavy. I feel like light month for fire signs. Aries, some work for you to do. Okay, let's look at tarot. We'll look at what is going to be the energy in the month of May for you guys. Two of Swords and High Priestess. High Priestess is card for Pisces. This is going to be the energy for you in the month of... So a lot of intuitive insights coming in your way. Some spiritual choices that you will be making, or some choices that you will be making or you need to start making for your highest spiritual interest. That energy is also there. Some things could be mysterious, some things could be hidden from you right now in the month of May. Don't worry, they'll reveal themselves. On the other hand, some of you may feel like you're not being able to make a choice, or you're not being able to make a decision because there are some things which are not very clear to you. So wait it out again. Just wait it out. Things will get clear as we move ahead. Okay? I'll get a clarifier. 2 came out, so I will read both. You've got Death, which is card for Scorpio, and you've got 6 of Cups. So I think this month of May is going to be a month of constant destruction and then resurrection. Okay, they got 2 major arcanas already, so significant month for fire signs. I think also very spiritually significant month for fire signs, and I see a spiritual progression happening for some of you at least. Okay, stay light, so if you see the Six of Cups, you'll also see in the image that along with water, they're, you know, sort of having a good time. There's no any, so there's a lot of pleasure over there. There's a lot of fun activity over there. So stay in this state, okay? Stay in this state of being light, fire signs. Don't want to have your way through this month. Like I said earlier also, don't try to control things this month. Just go with the flow. As much as you can, things will become clear for you. Let's look at one blessing. What is going on? I'll give it one last shuffle. Oh, what a beautiful blessing to get. The Fool. You've got fresh new opportunities, trust, surrender, new leaps of faith. Blessing you. You've got this working in your favor. The universe is opening up doors for you. Universe is opening up opportunities for you in this month. So like I said, even if some things seem unclear and could be the reason why you may not be able to make a decision or make a choice, wait it out, because things will get clearer. You'll know what opportunities are coming your way. The blessing is there for you. Alright, just surrender. If you are doing what is in resonance with the calling of your soul, opportunities will just flow into your life and you'll know exactly where to take a leap of faith. Okay, so listen to your soul, listen to the voice of your soul. I'm getting a clarifier. Seven of Swords. Blessing. So any past, because of any mysterious or hidden things, if there were certain things that happened in your past which may have been which may have led you to some kind of deceptions or some kind of false promises or false hopes or illusions, your blessing this month is to move beyond that, is to see the opportunity beyond that. So to overcome any kind of past manipulation or deception that may have played out in your life, so long as you're able to surrender and you're able to take the leap of faith, fire signs. Let's look at one struggle. So good blessings for you guys. Three of Swords. So some of you will struggle with some disappointments, but largely related to your past, I feel, fire signs, because I don't know why I'm getting with this entire High Priestess, Two of Swords, Death, and Six of Cups. This energy is somehow looking to me like you've carried it on from your past. Okay, so allow the universe to guide your path and know that in that guiding there is transformation happening for you guys, fire signs. So allow the transformation to happen. You stay fluid, you stay in a state of not taking everything too seriously or not wanting to control everything. Okay, and your struggle is also very minor, but also I feel your struggle with the Three of Swords, with heartache or disappointment, etc., is more related to your past. Let me do a clarifier. Queen of Pentacles. Not knowing what to trust, not knowing, not being able to be stable, not being able to have stability, not being able to be sure and confident of yourself or of whatever the situation may be, and that could be essentially something that you struggle with, right? If you work on your individual themes, and if you listen carefully to yourself, to your soul, and what is the path that you need to choose, and in that aspect, if you're able to take the leap of faith, then all of these are minor struggles that you have, fire signs. Let me get one more clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you got the Empress card here. This is card for Taurus as well as Libra. Okay, some of you may struggle with some disappointments with a mother figure. Okay, that could happen. So if it's external, don't get too bogged down by it, because it's a minor struggle. Okay, so either mother to your children or your mother or whatever. So some of you could struggle with that, and then for the others of you, you could struggle with feeling, you know, disappointed or let down, maybe because, you know, you don't have the confidence in yourself, or you don't know that what is your value or what is your essence and what it is that you are able to create. Excuse me. How abundant you can make your life, how stable and solid you can make your life in regards to money, in regards to material worth. And you may struggle with that, and that may disappoint you a little bit, but I think that's really minor. If you keep coming back to your trump card is the Fool. It's a beautiful card, right? This is the universe's way of saying, I've left the floodgates open for you. You choose where you want to go now, and I will support you. This is the universe saying that to you. It's the most powerful card in the entire tarot deck. Yeah, so work with your intuition, work with your third eye, work with your sense of centeredness, listening to your soul, listening to what direction you need to take, work on your individual themes, and I think you should be fine. Your struggle is fairly minor. You got some good energy supporting you this month, fire signs, so please make use of that. Okay, all right, let's get one gods and goddesses blessing. Lord Kapila, the knower of matter and spirit. Scientific knowledge, power of discrimination, divine understanding and liberation, and knowledge and mastery of the material elements. Beautiful blessings to have. Divine understanding and liberation is like the Fool card. This person is in total surrender, totally surrendered to the universe, full of faith. Okay, not an iota of doubt. You become this, you embody this. Everything else will sail really smooth for you guys this month, fire signs. Okay, alright, I hope this helped you guys, fire signs, that is Leo, Sagittarius as well as Aries. You guys have a great rest of May, and I will see you guys next month.